What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber die trying. You see the thumbnail. The Riddler. Riddle me this. Trolls, can you prove the Manosphere wrong? See, a lot of what's going on is some people don't like the Black Manosphere. You know, some people who are they don't like the talking points, or they don't like some of the rhetoric, or some of the content creators, or some of the content. And it's upsetting, you know, whether it be men or women, or whether it be men or women who are just actually being contrarian because it can get them some views and some likes and some money, or there are people who are just being who don't like it because it's like a mental shock to their system that people would actually have these points of view. Now the question is, can you prove these guys wrong? Because over and over and over again, you wind up in a situation where ultimately you're just mad that somebody else is right, i.e. the Black Manosphere. We're right about a lot of stuff. So shout out to BGS because he had a panel looking for on a shadow point yesterday. And I was thinking about it prior to that, but I'm glad he really sparked my ability to make this. You know, and you'll wind up seeing people in videos who, you know, quote unquote, pick people apart and put people on blast. Like, I saw a video of Kevin Samuels from back in the day, right? And it was like, they called security on him. Now, I remember that happening all too well because he was in a, like a hangout, you know, kind of StreamYard group chat type thing. And he was talking in the chat, and the lady who was at the register thought that he was talking to her. But he was actually on a call with us. You know what I'm saying? So now the guy doesn't know this, but he took a clip. He does know this because, you know, he took a clip and made it look like, oh, he got security called on him for something that didn't really happen. And then this, you look how he's talking to Black women and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, okay, this is what we're doing. So why don't you play it in its entirety? And the reason why you won't play it in its entirety is because it won't look as salacious. And people don't know, oh, they can come up with their own assumptions. You know, the same way recently Grandmaster Troll was really trying to dox a bunch of people for, I don't get it, but for whatever reason he think was funny, but it wasn't, you know, and then had to take the video down and upload it again with all the names blurred. It's like, you know, and he was right about some people, I think. And he was totally wrong about some people because some things he, you know, because it was like a name search, but it had multiple names. So he was trying to deduce down to who it was out of that group. And I thought about it. I'm like, okay, all this trolling is going on, but what's the talking points? And then you got people in the chat paying the man or sending them super chats and I'm guessing Cash Apps and PayPal to do somebody else's name, do somebody else. And it's like, bro, so obviously you can't prove what the guys are saying is wrong. You know, you got BGS putting up video, you know, of the Moynihan report, video of some of the politicians and people who were there at the time saying what it was actually about, you know, in hour-long clips. So you can, okay, was he lying? Was he right? This is, you know, BGS said this. Does what these people say corroborate what he's saying? Since you can't prove him, you want to prove him wrong, he's giving you the proof. So now can you prove him wrong? Then you've got people like, not Kendra D, not Crimson Cure, but Kendra G. She's doing the same thing that Brothers in the Manosphere did for years, you know, with the interaction with the opposite sex and seeing what their statuses and whatnot are. Just the same thing that Kevin Samuels doing, right? And she's asking questions, and you know, ladies are like, yeah, you know, yeah, I got 5 kids, and yeah, I want a man who doesn't want any kids because I won't give him none, and he needs to take care of me and my 3 kids, and you know. He needs to make enough money to take care of us, and if he don't have no kids, that's on him. And this sounds like a reasonable deal. And she's like, no, it don't. But you think it does? Yeah, it does. Okay. You know, you got young ladies on TikTok talking about what they expect out of relationships, and they're literally porn stars. They're porn stars who turn into, these entitled women. You got to take me on trips, and you got to buy me this, and you got to buy me this, and but you can go on X videos, and she over there, money shot it up, just, and you gotta love me, and that. No, baby, you ain't even for the streets, you for the camera. Like, you tripping, like, you are really tripping. And, you got all these unrealistic expectations, all this unreasonable activity, and you see it over and over and over and over again. And then you got people who trying to prove the space wrong by finding guys who are out of pocket, which I get it, But the problem is there's far more women out of pocket than men. Like, for every one video you can find of a guy doing something, we got like 10, 5 to 10 of women on the same day. Like, it's just ridiculous. But it seems like since you can't prove us wrong, the issue is just shut up, and nobody's gonna shut up. So, you don't shut up, so why are you telling us to shut up? Like, I just don't want to hear it. It's too bad, so sad. So you tell me, am I tripping? Or can you prove the Manosphere wrong? Riddle me that, Batman. Like, share, subscribe without trying. Catch you on the next one. Peace.